Hi Aquarius, this is your channel messages for the 21st of April. Aquarius, I don't know what kind of the government of Ontario is selling to the people, which is regulated by the cannabis industry here. Bitch, I'm looking on an old post I wrote down, like, cause sometimes, when I meditate, prayer, you just write down a message. Bitch, I ask myself, does blind people get angry? I don't know why the fuck I would write something like that. But let's talk about it. Do the blind get angry? I'm sure you would think, because half of y'all get angry because of things gonna say. Not because they don't listen. See, when the blind, they might use extra sensory glands, organs, for compensate. They must say, yeah, the blind might can't see, but them hearing twice as good. Also, speaking of the blind, I want to tell you that even if you can't see, that doesn't mean you're not blind. You can be blind to abuse. You can be blind to certain racism. You can be very blind. I want to know. I don't know why the fuck I wrote that in my shit. It probably was. But at the same time, me want to know how you describe to a blind person the difference between red and blue. How you explain that to him? How do you explain to somebody who don't know, who don't have visual sensor? Him iris don't pick up light, not iris. His pupil does not pick up light to be transferred on the optic nerve on his brain for produce the vision. Him don't have that. How do you tell him the difference between red and blue? You say it's a color, him know it's a color. Okay, it's a color. Color is a thing. Alright, cool. Okay, so tell me how red look. Would you say red look angry? If he's blind, would you say it's more of an angry? You wouldn't tell him about the color, you'd tell him about the emotion. So him could see it. Him can't hear what the fuck red is. Unless you try, I don't know how the fuck which scientist. Ask Elon Musk how to do that. But you would describe the emotion to him. Red would be more like angry, furious, passionate, seductive, you horny. Two spectrums of red. The seductive, nice red, powerful red. And then there's the red of aggression and the red of fire, and the red of anger. And then blue would be maybe more peaceful. It's more relaxing. You feel more at peace. You feel like there's no rush. That's how it is. And what about yellow? How you describe the difference between blue, yellow, and red to a blind man? What would you say about yellow? So I'm getting sometimes people who are not blind can see, and you are describing the difference between red and yellow and red and blue to them, and they know what the fuck red and blue is, but still them can't tell the difference between how to describe red and blue. If somebody racist, you cannot tell a racist. You can't reason with a racist about why them racist. If them is as blind as a blind man trying to describe what the fuck red or blue is. What the fuck you must say to a racist? It hurts. I cry when you treat me like this. Him can't say. So this is for who don't know. I don't know what. Maybe there's something you can't see, so you need to use emotion because you can't see it. You can't read it. You're blind. And I don't know if you're blind or the sensory organs of the eyes cannot be used to actually see it. Make it have to see it like this. It could be energy. We get to get to see like this. I'm hearing eyes wide shut. We're getting your eyes literally cannot be open to access this. It have to close. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Aquarius, the star. First card out is a two. Yeah, literally you can't see. The Two of Swords is usually blind. She have a blindfold on her head. Me getting you can't. Yeah, eyes wide shut, eyes closed. Me getting you need to make a decision and you do not have enough information. Now, what do you use to rely on information? Your eyes. Probably, chances are. Because usually when couples or people are in fights about how them feel, you mostly base it on what you see with your eyes than the times you guys were intimate. than the times you guys were cuddling, spending time together. That is not what gets you angry. That is not what you think about. You always think about what you see with the eyes. Your eyes. It's not even how you feel. It's what you see with the eyes. Me getting something cannot be seen with your eyes open. I'm also getting, again, sometimes you cannot describe what the thing is. You have to link it to something else. Again, maybe you have to link it to emotion to get the concept. You're looking at something. I don't know if you look on something too simple or it's more complex than you think. Yeah, we have an 8 of Swords. I'm getting you're looking at text messages. You're rereading text messages. All right. We have a star. Yeah, hi Aquarius, that's you. I'm getting a rereading text messages about what you said about the star. Something you said to her. I'm getting whatever you said to her. You say, I can't take it back. You say, oh, I'm going to say this. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, fuck. Because I'm getting once you see something, you cannot unsee it. Yeah, we have the Emperor. I'm getting something about this Aries. Something about the star's father. Or something. Did you see two people having sex? I'm getting you saw she could have been naked or performing something on the Emperor because he's clothed. Or again, maybe I saw text messages in someone's phone between a star and an Emperor. But I ain't trying to gaslight anybody, but me getting there's something you're seeing a text message, but there's something you're not seeing. Maybe somebody's sending you text messages between you and them, and you're seeing text messages, but you don't say that is not real. Or me not know if I ain't blaming you, sweetie, because I can tell you about jealousy and possessiveness. I'm a Taurus. Me getting how read a text message is not as flirty as it is. Yeah, read it that way in your head. Me getting somebody I read it like, okay, have a good day. And then somebody else is reading like, okay, have a good day. What the fuck does that mean? Right? I'm getting something like that. This feel light. Why this feel light? This feel light. This feels light. I don't know why it feels light, but it feels light. Let's use this. Big. Ooh, we have a 2 of Swords and High Priestess. Clarifying the 2 of Swords. Yeah, 2, something about two eyes. The number 2 is trending. Like there's a duplication. Not sure if you have a computer virus that produces a duplication. Anything that is on your computer or device, it will appear on the clone's computer or device. So it could be a virus or what I've been telling the fucking government of Canada since 2019. It's a worm. But it seems like they don't listen to fucking immigrants. Anyways, let's continue reading. Get a High Priestess. I'm getting two of Swords. We have the 8. We have the 9 of Swords. But me getting whatever you see, somebody see it for you. Me getting you saw something first. Me getting something about, okay, there's 2. Anything you saw of this person, me getting there's something out there that them can see of you. That's like there's videos of you having sex and there's videos of this girl having sex. You see the video of this girl having sex and you say, boy, I can't look on her to see it. But me getting there's videos of you somewhere out there having sex too. But you're not going to claim that. You're just going to use what you say against the girl or the guy. Me hear a girl, me hear me say with this cheating couple, the girl that cheat on her husband, and he said, yeah, you need to move out because you cheated on me. Okay. And she's like, okay, but you were never home. And he's like, why? Because I'm taking care, I'm working 12 hours a day. Yeah, but and him, these bitches crazy. And she said, him like, yeah, I'm going to tell your parents. I'm going to tell your mom, how much of a fucking whore you are. You cheated on me, you fucking asshole. And then she's like, yeah, but before we got you have a high body count. And he's like, what? Yeah, but you have a high body count. What the fuck does that have to do with the situation? You cheated on me. Not since we've been married. It doesn't matter. Bitch, first of all, I don't know why that is a narcissist. Narcissistic 101. She fuck upon you and then I tell you, say, before she marry you, you had a high body count. Bitch, what the fuck? If it was a man, it's still, bitch, what the fuck? Sir, I'm not care if you fuck 1,000 or none. You could have fuck 0. Or you could have 1,000. The only thing I'm concerned about is out of the 1,000 girl, make sure you have the best. Anyways, let's continue the reading. Ha! You have a high body count. Yeah, you have a high body count too. I'm getting whatever is so traumatizing to someone's eyes that they saw of you. I'm getting it traumatized them mostly because they have done it too. Because we have 2 here. We have the High Priestess. The Star Card. No. We have the Hierophant, yeah. I'm getting something about if somebody saw something of you, Aquarius, I'm getting you were in a committed relationship with a person. Cause if I be honest, some girl, you just fuck a man and make him video you, and next thing, he dep on blood clot world star hip hop. Some girl, the sexy videos them where you see a part of production, them it go in there and fuck and make money and see them a fuck a man. Some girl, it was husbands and wives. Some girl say I the guy who take my virginity. Some girl will say I the man who me live with for 10 years. And just like how them find the website of the 42 million clicks about how to essay your wife and all of these things, imagine the connected bitch that's a dark web. Imagine the connection all of them have when it comes down to videos of all of these girls that they ever took of them. Imagine that World Wide Web of all of these girls. You scroll, and you see all of them man and them husband and what them do to them sexually, or what go on sexually in the bedroom, or how them convince them girlfriends. And you just see thousands of videos of random people. But now I talk about Pornhub. Me I talk about you and your man. But me getting you might have been committed when this happened. Even if somebody has said, I don't want to date you because I know your ex. Okay, I understand say you know my ex, but you know I was with this man for a long time. It's not like it's a guy whom did date for 8 months and fuck and left. You know you did marry to this guy, or you know you did live with this guy for like 5 years. Then I make it, oh yeah, but you know he's your ex. Okay, I understand what you say. But what was the quality of the relationship me as a girl was in? Even if you fucking know my ex, okay, that is the sole reason why you're not a blood clot there with me, because you know the man who me used to fuck. Bitch, me used to fuck him for 5 years. If you didn't know me as a girl who did fuck him for 5 years and cheat on him, I'm pretty sure you would think I'm a terrible person. But you still think me's a terrible person because I was loyal to a man who dogged me for 5 years, so you don't want to date me. Man. One more. Yeah, the 10 of Swords, yeah. So either maybe who you used to date is very powerful, or the man who come in is very powerful. And maybe the guy who you used to date is very powerful, so it hit him ego when people ask him what happened to the relationship. Is either I'm going to tell a bag of lie on you, or I'm going to tell the truth. And as an emperor, that going to damage him ego. Like a lot. This is like my first deck. I have this like 2 years now, so if it looks rough, it's just like how I like my men. We have a King of Pentacles. So this could be something about money. Are you robbing somebody blind? Yeah, rob them blind. Something about checks. Because I'm getting whatever you do, you can't see it. You cannot see it with your eyes closed. Don't know what that means. Or you have to see it with your eyes closed. So I'm not sure how any other way you would be getting money with your eyes closed. We have a 10 of Wands. We have 8, 9, 10. Are me getting your whatever virus whatever on your computer, your side don't show the same thing the other side show. Like you get a deposit, but your bank account says 0. But in the bank, it don't say 0. It said the deposit. But when you look on your phone, it says 0. But it's not 0 in the bank. The bank had to, when the money did come into the blood clot bank, it had to update the system. They have to update live money count. But when you're looking at your account, it will say it not there, or it will say you have $0. I'm getting you don't have $0. Come getting what you want. I don't know what this is, man. It look weird. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. Maybe you have to be kept homeless and isolated for this, so you can't see what's happening. Okay, for example, a big TV network, what everybody watch, the whole citizens watch on TV, so them have you somewhere on camera. And them I use this, and I pretend I consent to it or not, and them I use this for entertain these people. But me getting, if you live in a one house or you live normally, you would know what's happening. But you can't see what's happening because me getting you homeless. In order for them to keep doing this, me getting, in order for you to not see this, me getting him have one side of the, him have one side seeing the real side with the money, and you have the homeless side. You are say $0, but him a say $1 million. Me don't know this is a hacker. Yeah, we have a 7 of cups. Yeah, me getting somebody a freak the fuck out now. Yeah, the Virgo, the Hermit, or somebody a ghost, or you went ghost. Me getting somebody have access to something. Oh, this could be somebody have a dream around you. You know, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I'm not gonna fucking lie. But I like, I notice that, like, all right, I don't know how to explain this. Bitch, I've said weirder things on this channel. Somebody have any type of mental problems, like strain. Me getting like, you know, like when you're sick, me getting you have a dream with somebody. Or you know, like when you're going to hospitals and your parents or people stay there. When people in a coma, the family member will stay there and sleep there. You must sleep there, you know. It will help them wake up. Like if your son is in a coma, if your child is in a coma, and them wherever them there in a coma, them heart, them have heartbeat, them have a pulse, me getting you need to dream in the same room as them. You cannot leave them and go home and dream and wait on that call. Maybe a dream said them dead, maybe a dream said them wake up. You have to sleep in the same room when them in a coma. Enough people can tell you them they are asleep at the foot of somebody's bed and them in a coma and them wake up. And she said she hear her name call or something move. And them wake up and say, oh, him up from a coma? Yeah, because you were dreaming beside him. And him a dream too. You have to go in there, go draw him out, basically. If you believe in these things. You have to go in there, go take him back out. Him in a coma. You have to sit down beside him bed and sleep and dream and go back in there for take him out of the coma so him can move him body again. That gone. Sometimes them in a coma and them leg no broke. Them hand no broke. Them get damaged badly and the body heal, but them brain dead. Them in a coma. But them brain is okay. The brain functioning. Them seeing the light up levels. And him heart, him have a pulse. And them would say, okay, the body heal. It wrap up. It heal already. Maybe the body never get damaged. This is not Miss Medical Advice YouTube. Technicians. Safe. Sometimes you see that happen. And them can stand up. Them can walk. Them can move them finger. But them brain dead. But them have a pulse, so them not dead. Them sleeping. Them in a coma. Them in a deep sleep. You have to sleep. This is just, if you believe it, you believe it. If you don't have to. Believe me, my parents don't believe in my dreams. So you not fucking believing in what I'm saying, it does not hurt me. I shed no fucking tears. They ask you if you're fine and you just have to say, yeah, you're fine. I mean, how else could you just show up for this fucking reading, right? You have to sleep in the same room with them. You have to sleep and go in there and drag them back out. And then wake up. Sometimes they wake up before you. I'm going to leave it here. Aquarius the star. Hopefully your dreams become a reality. Or I'm getting somebody going into your dreams that, oh, me never pull these. I want to pull this. Sorry, I flip over every card. We have Beelzebub, glutton, corruption, influenced by early desires. We have Astaroth, uncovering secrets, Grand Duke of Hell, lust, vanity, and temptation. We also have Satan, evil and temptation, the wrath and opposition to God. We have Libra, and we also have Cancer. Don't know if somebody have Cancer. I know when somebody has Cancer, you need to call a Capricorn. Whenever someone has Cancer, whenever it's a Cancer or someone has Cancer, you have to call a Capricorn. I'm going to leave it here. Until next time, Aquarius, bye.